Aiden stared down at the files that he had pulled out of his office safe. I can't believe it. These files say that the Tiger Group owns 70% of Daring Industries. That's Derek's company. He couldn't help but smirk. Derek has no idea what I can do to him now. And after what that guy did to me, sending armed thugs to beat me up, he deserves everything that's coming to him. Aiden ran his fingers around the edge of the file, laughing mischievously. He thought about what he should do for a moment before reaching for his office phone and dialing a number. Cyrus answered on the other end.
Hello? Aiden? Is that you? How can I be of assistance?
Aiden glanced down at the file on his desk. Urgent business, Cyrus.
What is it?
I found some files on various companies that the Tiger Group oversees, and it looks like we have a 70% stake in Daring Industries. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Aiden set the file down, smirking. Is there a way for us to move some of that stake around, so to speak? There was a pause on the other end of the line.
Well, yes, there's a process for that. If you like, I can arrange a meeting with the board.
Aiden shook his head. No, Cyrus, I've already thought it over. I'd like you to go into the accounts for Daring Industries and take back all of our shares. Aiden could hear Cyrus exhale sharply on the other end of the phone.
All of them? But why?
Aiden chuckled. Let's just say Daring Industries has been a little too daring these days. It's time to put them in their place.
Very well, boss. I'll make sure that it gets done,
Cyrus replied without hesitation. As soon as Cyrus hung up, Tina knocked on Aiden's door.
Sorry to bother you, sir, but Rachel would like to see you.
She seemed apprehensive, Aiden thought, studying Tina's face. Did she say why? Tina shook her head.
No, but she seems pretty impatient.
Tina gestured with her head out into the bullpen of the office. Sure enough, Aiden could see Rachel pacing back and forth outside his door, tapping her foot. Aiden smirked to himself. She seems pissed. She'd probably act very differently if she knew I was actually the one in charge around here. He smiled at Tina. Very well. Send her in. Thanks. Tina nodded and scurried away. Rachel stepped into the office, a sour look on her face. Good morning, Aiden. Morning, Rachel. How can I help? It's not good news, I'm afraid. She sat down in a chair opposite him. I've been getting some complaints from other employees here. Complaints saying that you're having very public, very loud fights with your wife in the office. Aiden's eyes went wide. Oh, that? Don't worry about that. It's all under control. She shook her head. Nevertheless, we really can't tolerate this kind of behavior here. It makes us look completely unprofessional. You understand, of course. Aiden furrowed his brow. So what are you saying? I'm saying that this will be your last day here with us. You're fired. Your behavior is far too erratic and unprofessional to justify your presence. I'm sorry, Aiden. Suddenly, Aiden's cell phone rang. It was Cyrus again. Aiden looked up at Rachel, an air of nonchalance about him. So sorry, Rachel. Would you excuse me for 1 second? I really have to take this. Rachel huffed. Did you hear me, Aiden? I said you're fired. Aiden put the phone to his ear, stepping out of the office and heading into the bullpen. Sorry, Rachel, just give me 2 minutes. Without saying another word, he left her alone in his office and he answered the phone. Hey, Cyrus.
Hello, Aiden. It's done. I've set into motion the plan to remove our shares from Daring Industries.
Aiden smiled. Very good. Anything else?
That's it for now.
Okay, thanks, Cyrus. I've got to run. I have another call to make.
No problem, boss.
Cyrus hung up. Aiden glanced back at his office, watching Rachel tap her foot impatiently, waiting for him to return. Then an idea came into his head. Sure, Aiden Callahan is fired. but I think maybe the tiger might have something to say about that. He opened his phone and dialed Rachel's number. As he did, he noticed a mysterious new button had appeared next to his call button. It was a voice modulation program, just like the one Maximilian had used before. Aiden smiled. Cyrus must have had this installed on my phone. Time to take this thing for a spin. He finished dialing Rachel's number, turning on the voice modulator on his cell. From his position in the bullpen, Aiden watched as Rachel answered her phone. He pressed his phone to his ear, waiting for her to speak.
Hello? Who is this?
Rachel stood up, pacing in Aiden's office. Hello, Rachel. It's the tiger. Aiden watched as Rachel's face went pale.
Yes, hello, sir. How can I help you today?
Aiden snickered, enjoying toying with her. I recently received word from one of our operatives at SafeTech that you've decided to fire Aiden Callahan. Is that right? Rachel's face somehow got even paler.
What? How did you know that?
Aiden chuckled. Oh, Rachel. Surely you must know by now that the Tiger Group has eyes and ears everywhere. Nothing gets past me. Now what I want to know is, why? Rachel stammered.
Well, the thing is, sir, his work has been slipping recently, and I've been receiving numerous complaints about office behavior, and…
Enough. Aiden cut her off, a gruff tone to his voice. I want to make one thing very clear here, Rachel. You can fire Aiden Callahan if you want, but if you do, you will also be fired. Is that understood? Rachel froze.
What? Sir, I don't think you understand.
Understand? Aiden laughed. Oh, don't worry. I understand perfectly. Rachel tried to intervene.
Sir, he is not qualified to be a manager at this company.
If that's how you feel, Rachel, then I'm afraid you're not qualified to work at this company either. Besides, who are you to judge another's character? Aiden watched as panic spread over Rachel's face. This is my chance to interrogate her, to find out why she was talking to Dominic. But then, Aiden felt himself hesitate. No, I should bide my time. Just scare her a little bit. Don't push it too far. Don't let her think you suspect her yet. Aiden exhaled sharply, continuing. Listen carefully, Rachel. I'm not going to repeat myself. If Mr. Callahan no longer works at SafeTech, then you no longer work at SafeTech. Is that clear? Rachel nodded.
Yes, sir.
Good. Aiden hung up. Aiden returned to his office with a giant grin on his face. He could see beads of sweat on Rachel's brow. So sorry about that interruption, Rachel. Now, I believe you were saying that I'm fired? Aiden smirked at her. Rachel trailed off, unsure what to say. Aiden pulled out an empty box from under his desk, beginning to gather his things. Oh well, that's a shame to hear. But if I'm fired, I guess there's no point in lingering here any longer. I'll just pack my things and be out of your hair in a few. Rachel stood up with terror in her eyes. No, Aiden. I'm sorry, She wiped the sweat from her brow, her breath shaky. I was mistaken. I've just been informed that the complaints lodged against you were meant for someone else. My apologies. Aiden stifled laughter. No, you're right. My behavior has been inappropriate. He finished packing up his box and began to exit the office. He swung the door open wide so that everyone in the bullpen could hear them. Rachel clapped her hand on his shoulder. No, Aiden, please stay. Her face grew flush as she saw the entire bullpen turn their heads and stare at her. Aiden smiled as she spoke. Please, this company couldn't possibly go on without you. Rachel's face was red hot with embarrassment. Aiden lingered in the doorway for a moment. Very well. I guess I can stick around for a bit longer. He turned around, placing the box back on his desk. Rachel breathed a heavy sigh of relief. Now, is there anything else? Aiden smirked mischievously at her. Rachel shook her head. No, I'll leave you to it then, and if there's anything I can help you with, anything at all, just let me know. She left the office, reeling. Aiden sat back down at his desk, a look of satisfaction on his face. That'll teach her to mess with the tiger. I'll keep the pressure on for now. If she is the spy, it'll force her to make a mistake eventually. Meanwhile, across town at Daring Industries, Derek sat with his feet kicked up on his desk, a smug look on his face as he glanced over the latest reports. Looks like we're on track for a record-breaking quarter, he muttered to himself contentedly. His assistant knocked at his door. Sorry to bother you, sir, but there's a Maximilian caster here to see you. Oh, perfect. Send him in. Derek waved to his assistant, and Maximilian stepped into his office. Hello, Derek. Good to see you again. Likewise, Maximilian. Please, sit. What brings you here today? Derek gestured to the chair opposite his desk. Maximilian smiled. Well, it seems that we have a gift for you from the Tiger Group. It's actually from the Tiger himself. Derek's eyes went wide, excitement in his voice. From the Tiger himself? Wow, this is great news. What is it? Maximilian pulled out a file, handing it to Derek. See for yourself. As Derek took the file, his face turned red hot. He looked up at Maximilian, in shock. What's in the file that Maximilian gave to Derek? Will Aiden's plan to retaliate against Derek and Daring Industries pay off?
Wait, that's not the end. You've just had a free taste. Now get the full story on the Pocket FM app, link in description. Check out our next video and playlist, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.